What is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. To date, we're using Jamie Boyt's team once again with Salamence, Salazzle, Breloom, Necrozma, Dustmane, Xerneas, and Tapu Koko. If you haven't checked out the previous episode, highly recommend go check it out. But man, I've been playing a few more games with this team. It doesn't have a Lunala matchup. This team auto loses to Lunala. I don't get why this team was built like it loses to Lunala. I think Jamie said he didn't really anticipate much Lunala, but man, of course it did win Worlds, so the team has changed significantly. Well, the meta has changed significantly. Lunala is more popular once again, and yeah, I'm just really struggling against it because I don't think this team has any Lunala matchup. Like, I think Lele is a problem. I think Raffini is a problem because he can't sport. Lele is annoying because it magic rooms the Xerneas, and then you can't really set up Geomancy, and then it's just like hard to take down the Lunala. So yeah, I just don't think this team has a Lunala matchup. But I did want to ask a question to everyone, so leave your answer in the comment section down below. But my question for today is, what uncommon Pokemon that we don't see in VGC 19 much do you think has good potential in Ultra Series? So obviously Salazzle and Breloom we don't really see much in Ultra Series. Jamie's pretty much the only one who used Breloom. We saw Salazzle with a little success, but not really much. But yeah, there are obviously other Pokemon that I think can do well that we just really don't see. I do think Pokemon such as well, one, I thought Kartana in the beginning of the format, which we didn't really see at all, had good potential, and it ended up making a really big splash at Worlds, which was huge. We also had I cannot remember the Pokemon's name. Mega Aerodactyl top cut Worlds with Eduardo Cunha, which is a Pokemon we just never saw in Ultra Series. Like, really, we never really saw it, and it also just like top 4 the regional a few weeks ago. So yeah, there are some really interesting Pokemon I think that are just being underexplored. So what Pokemon do you think are currently underexplored but have great potential? We got Kyogre, Rayquaza, Tapu Koko, Incineroar, Ferrothorn, and Crobat, though. Pretty standard team overall. Don't know what I want to do with this matchup. I'm bringing Breloom. Probably not bringing Salazzle. Yeah, because Salazzle's not good here. Tapu Koko maybe, but it's very unlikely. I'm going Necrozma, Xerneas, Breloom, and Salamence probably. Because yeah, I don't think I can bring Salazzle. It only does good against one Pokemon, and Breloom can do the same thing. Yeah. I kind of want to lead Necrozma plus Salamence. I think that's probably my best lead option with Xerneas plus Breloom in the back. The Crobat's a bit annoying, but I think otherwise we should be okay here. I don't know, I just don't know how you approach matchups, because it's not like you have a safe Intimidate, Fake Out, lead with like a speed control or like a setup like Trick Room or anything like that. It's just like you have some really aggressive leads, I think, with this team, which don't really have like the standard setup tools. You do have Fake Out, you do have Intimidate, but they're not exactly together. I guess you could lead Salazzle plus Salamence, but it's not like Incineroar and Salamence where they're both really bulky. Alright, I wonder what kind of Tapu Koko and what kind of Rayquaza this is, because that's going to be a huge factor. Wonder if Earth Power knocks out the does Earth Power knock out the Tapu Koko? Also, we have no switching, so I have no idea if this is going to be Z move on Tapu Koko or not, since they could be Farium or Electrium. I got the Intimidate on Mance at least. I don't really need Salamence too much. I think I'm gonna go for Earth Power and attempt a Tailwind. I think it's worth a trade. I do think it's worth a trade. Should I Mega Evolve? Yeah, I'll Mega Evolve. Because if it's the Electric, maybe I can survive with Salamence. I don't know yet. We're gonna see the Rayquaza retreat into the Kyogre. Okay. I really don't mind that, because if this does work out effectively, I can get a Earth Power off and a Necrozma and maybe a Tailwind off. I just don't want like my opponent to go for Z Electric and a Necrozma, or Here's the thing, you could go for Z Electric or Z Farium depending on what Coco. We don't know what it is. It most likely you want to assume it's Z move, like Ferrothorn usually prefers leftovers or a bulky berry. Incineroar could carry Z, it could be double Z. We've seen that in the past before, but let's see. It's gonna be a bunch of transformation though with Salamence and Necrozma. Luckily Rayquaza didn't Mega Evolve either. We also saw the Kyogre Primal Revert on the field. Let's see. Oh, Taunt, okay. Target's down to Salamence. Is this Focus Sash or a bulky Tapu Koko to live Earth Power? Let's see. No, it's not. Okay, so I'm at least able to get rid of Tapu Koko, but I did trade a lot of damage here, which isn't too bad. I'll take that trade any day of the week. I'm able to get rid of Tapu Koko, which was great. I didn't think you would aggressively Z Farium into my Necrozma because I didn't have to go for an attack here. And actually, we're going to see the Ferrothorn come in, which is interesting here. Yeah, you could Gyro Ball, but is there a reason for me to target on the Ferrothorn immediately with the Breloom in the back? I guess I could go for Double Edge if I want to on the Ferrothorn and just Z move into the Kyogre slot. I could also switch out, but I just don't want to see what switching out does for me. I'm just going to Double Edge and Z the Kyogre. Kyogre's probably protecting, yep, but I don't think it matters to me. Maybe I could have went for Photon Geyser plus Double Edge, because since we're a physical Necrozma, would have been fine. But I could just do that the next turn. Again, I don't really need too much damage on the Ferrothorn. And I wonder what Ferrothorn's going to do. Probably just Gyro Ball here, but even then, I don't think it's like too big of a threat. I do got to be conservative though. This does have some Deja Vu reference, I think, to the first episode. So let's see. That actually wouldn't even knocked out the Kyogre, so that's actually a bit disappointing. Double Edge going to come out though into the Ferrothorn. Does half, like I assume, so I was thinking maybe I could get a 2. I could threaten the Ferrothorn the following turn if Kyogre didn't protect. Here comes the Gyro Ball, going to target down the Necrozma slot, which does a good amount, but it's still going to be a 2 KO regardless. We'll go for a double up into Kyogre because we'll either catch the Ray, knock out Kyogre, or if there's a double protect, it happens. But I think we already confirmed that's a really bulky Kyogre, so that's at least one positive note. Let's see. A double protect would be annoying, but I don't think it would be the end of the world. Ferrothorn actually going to protect. My opponent expecting the double edge in the Ferrothorn, but again, I don't have a reason to target on the Ferrothorn yet, so I'll go for the double up into the Kyogre slot. And hopefully, well, this should be able to pick up a KO for sure. We got a good amount of damage into Kyogre. Double edge going to come out into Kyogre as well. This should be able to pick up a knockout. Yeah, so Kyogre goes down pretty freely. Then Rayquaza's out. I'll just double out the Rayquaza because I have no reason to target. Is there no reason to target down Ferrothorn? Maybe I should just double edge the Ferrothorn slot. Yeah, I might as well just double edge the Ferrothorn slot because it's very unlikely you protect the Ferrothorn. You might protect the Ray and try to Gyro Ball. Hoping that I double target a Ray. But I don't think I mind that too much. I'm just going to Photon Geyser and double edge. You also might try to extreme speed in Gyro Ball to try and pick up a double knockout, while double edge probably doesn't knock out Ray here. So I think that's also another possibility that my opponent could do, so I think I am just going to make that play. I think it's the safest overall, but we are going to see the Rayquaza Mega Evolve, which is fine. Breloom with its Sash is really nice here because it can go for the Spore into my opponent's side of the field, and with its Focus Sash is guaranteed to live any attack from the Rayquaza and get that Spore off, so Xerneas can be really nice in the end game. Rayquaza is faster than both of these Pokemon. Okay, so it's a max speed Rayquaza. Goes for a Dragon Scent. I wonder if we'll be able to pick up the knockout though. Knocks out the Rayquaza, critical hit. It doesn't tell me anything, and I didn't mean will it KO. I'm talking about the Photon Geyser after the drops on the Rayquaza, since this is Lonely Nature Necrozma. Barely survives. Okay, Gyro Ball. We'll knock out the Necrozma, but now I can go Xerneas, click Dazzle and Gleam. I think I'll live a Banded Dragon's Ascent with Xerneas. I want to say I do live a Banded Dragon's Ascent with Xerneas, because we have a lot of bulk on the Xerneas, but if it is banded, I guess that does change everything, but I think I have to superpower here. I have to superpower the Ferrothorn. Because if Ray goes for a Dragon's Ascent knocks out my... Because you could Dragon Ascent on Breloom. Actually, no. Should I always just... I'm trying to think of what covers most options. I think I do Superpower to Fairphone, but I'm like, you're Dragon Ascent Breloom, I get the Gleam off into Ray anyway. But if Ray protects, I guess that's bad, yeah. Goes for the Extreme Speed, okay. So that's 100% game. Because Gleam will put this Fairphone, even if it crits and puts in the barrier range, Superpower should be able to pick up the knockout on the Fairphone. And even if it doesn't, it would bring it like super close to red, which means Moonblast would guarantee the KO, and Fairphone can only pick one to KO. So here comes Superpower, knocks out the Fairphone, and that's going to be a good game. So we are going to be able to pick up a first win, which is really nice. We were able to, I think, just put on a lot of offensive presence. The Fairphone really didn't help my opponent too much, as it wasn't a big stall. My opponent was able to deny the Tailwind, which was decently huge, but me getting a knock on top of Coco, which was a big offensive threat, probably the Z move user on this team, really did help, because getting rid of that, oh man, getting rid of that Tapu Koko is just amazing for me, because I was able to pick up the knockout there. But yeah, we were just able to overpower against the rest of my mons, because the Fairphone, it was really just sitting there and just not doing too much. The Gyro Ball was doing hefty damage, but the fact is we were able to pressure the other slot and leave Fairphone alone, so Breloom can target in the end game. That was basically the goal, and we were able to get it off efficiently, so nice. As we will continue on and try to find another game, and hopefully we will be able to pick up another win. As we got a 1439 rated play from Italy. Okay. With the team of Togedemaru, Groudon. Oh, this is Baz's team with Whimsicott, Gengar, Mewtwo, and Lele. So, Togedemaru, it's Scarf. Does that change anything? Well, Nuzzle's going to be really annoying, and we don't have anything that stops sleep other than Tapu Koko, and Tapu Koko gets redirected by everything. So, I don't know if I'm going to bring Tapu Koko. We're also really weak to Gengar, because Fake Tears or into Hex. I don't think the one's caught at Fake Tears actually. But Gengar is annoying. We might live a Fake Tears in the Sludge Bomb combination though, but there is a Gravity Hypnosis chance with the Gengar. I think the Mewtwo's max speed as well. Don't want to go. I think I want to go Salaman's Coco as a lead. I think Salaman's Coco is really good because I can go for Electro Web potentially. That is the lead for my opponent. Bring the Necrozma in the back, and I'm assuming I just go Xerneas because Xerneas can power through my opponent's team potentially if played or set up correctly. So we'll see what my opponent does here. Hopefully it won't be too bad of a spot, as I do gotta charge my 3DS. But yeah, I think we're fine. I think this matchup's not too bad, but basically my opponent does have a lot of fast threats, and I'm gonna have to find a way to avoid that. We're gonna see the Salamence plus the Lele. Okay. If I can get an Electro Web off here, that's huge for me, I think. Yeah, so we'll see the Psychic Surge go up, but we will be able to get our Electric Surge, which is huge, which means we will be able to deny Hypnosis. Actually, I don't think the Lele was Scarf on this team. Yeah, it's Adrenaline Orb. Oh, we got the Electric Terrain up second. Oh, you can still Gravity Hypnosis. Tailwind is still my play, because I can get the Tailwind up. I'm going to go for Electro up here, because I need speed control. I really do need speed control against these mons. I think I can win this game utilizing the well, the Whimsicott is Chlorophyll, so it can actually outspeed. It can't Encore on my Xerneas directly. Let's see if I Geomancy setup. Gengar gonna Mega Evolve. I don't know if this is Gravity Hypnosis or it's gonna be a double attack with Moonblast plus a Sludge Bomb. Either way, I think it's fine. It is Gravity coming out, so I'm guessing it's gonna be Hypnosis into one of my Pokemon, which isn't too bad. Hypnosis and the Salamence. Yeah, okay. My opponent's going to be playing with Sleep Turns anyway, which is fine with me. As long as I connect the Electro Web with both, and I do. Nice. So basically it just comes down to when the Salamence want to wake up. I'm gonna go for the Tailwind here with Salamence, and I think I want a Madness or Wall Charge. I think Madness. The Lele? Because Groudon could come in. But I could Madness the Groudon the following turn, I guess. I'm gonna Madness the Gengar because it put it in range of +2 Gleam. We are gonna see the Lele switch out. I'm guessing that's Groudon. Yeah, okay. So I could have got a free Madness off in the Groudon, which would have been nice. But I don't think it's too bad. I am going to be a little bit worried about this Hex, but as long as we don't get a 3-turn sleep, I think the Salamence should be fine. As long as we're able to get a Tailwind up eventually. So let's see. Groudon's Desolate Land going to activate. Madness goes off. Can't miss thanks to the gravity my opponent set up, so thank you very much. Salamence does stay asleep, unfortunately. That's for Hypnosis. That's a little bit annoying. I'm gonna go for Earthquake because I need some chip onto all of these Pokemon. Because I feel like you're just gonna go for a. I think you're just gonna go for Swords Dance and Hypnosis my Salamence slot again. So I think I'm just gonna go for Earthquake here. Get some chip into the Gengar. Well, into the Groudon. Knock out the Gengar if I can pick up the knockout. I'm just worried about the Mewtwo coming in afterward. The Mewtwo coming in would be really annoying. I think I'm gonna have to. Please wake up with one of these Mons. I don't want a Tailwind here because I need damage into the Groudon. And we stay asleep again. Okay, this is getting really annoying really fast, especially if you Blades here, but it's gonna be that Swords Dance, okay? Hex does come out. Alright, please let me get the Tailwind off. Actually, I could just Earthquake, because if it's Mewtwo in the back, what I'm assuming, my Necrozma should be able to win the game. But Psyshock's going to do a lot. I'm going to Tailwind. Madness the Groudon. Attempt to Madness the Groudon. Salamence is at least guaranteed to wake up here, I think. Yeah, it should be. Gengar's going to retreat too, so this is actually perfect. Lele's going to come in again, which is fine. Please let me get the Madness off. Nice, we do wake up and get the Madness off, which is beautiful, because now I can get Tailwind up. Now I don't have to worry about the Gengar as much. Because I can go for Earth Power into the Groudon and the Geomancy. Precipice Blade's going to come out, which will be able to knock out both my Pokemon, it's fine. Okay, Salamence goes down, so does Tapu Koko, but I get a free switch into Necrozma. Yeah. And Xerneas. And I think Earth Power should be able to knock out the Groudon at this range. I'm wondering if I should just Gleam to be safe here. I think Gleam is probably safer. I just don't want to risk it. Because I can Geomancy like next turn if I really need to. So yeah, I think I am going to just go for Gleam and Earth Power. I don't know if Groudon protects. I feel like it's very unlikely. Yeah. Because if I get a Geomancy up, you would absolutely be screwed. So you have to attempt the Groudon to wake up. I think based on the Gleam damage, Earth Power would have been able to knock out. But again, I'm not 100% confident. So I am able to knock out the Groudon, which is good. And a Moonblast coming out. Okay. Probably in Necrozma. No, it's in the Xerneas. Okay. Surprised it's not Psychic, but that's fine. Gravity returns to normal, so does the Psychic Terrain, which is good, which means my opponent's less powered up with the Lele. Wonder if Mewtwo's coming in. Which it can. Mewtwo is a Z, which is annoying. We should have one side strike with Xerneas though. And I think I'll lose Shower Psyche if we go for Geomancy. The Gengar is going to come out though, so this is actually really good here because now I'm going to be able to go for Earth Power into the Gengar slot and Geomancy over my Xerneas. Yeah. Because we still have Tailwind, which is fortunate. We can go for that Earth Power. Lele can't knock out my Xerneas, especially after Geomancy boost. And the Psychic Terrain's gone, so Psyshock will definitely not be able to pick up the knockout to Lele. And then there is a Mewtwo in the back, probably, but we should be fine. As long as it's not Whimsicott, we should be 100% set. So we'll Geomancy now. Even if Gengar protects, that's fine, because Dazzling Gleam should be able to knock out the Gengar the following turn, I'm imagining. Yeah. We should be good. Mewtwo should also go down to +2 Moonblast. And I can Sunsteel Strike the Lele. Rowdy actually gonna go up, so my opponent trying to go for the Hypnosis strategies. And Tailwind didn't expire, did it? No, it didn't. Perfect. I can go for the Earth Power, I guess, once again. And Dazzling Gleam. Oh yeah, it didn't even matter Whimsicott was in the back because it's, again, not Prankster, so it couldn't have Encored me in a Geomancy. Okay, we would have been fine regardless. What was the other Pokemon that could have been? Togedemaru, I guess? Doesn't really want to switch into an Earth Power. And I would have still got a free Geomancy up, and then I could probably just Moonblast the Gengar and Earth Power the Togedemaru regardless. Okay, so we would have been fine. I think we put ourselves into a really good position regardless. Let's see if the Gengar gets a double protect first. Does go for it, which is the best possible play, I think, for my opponent, but doesn't get it. So Gleam and Earth Power should be able to seal up the game and then pick up a win. So nice. Lele will go down as well as the Gengar. And yeah, we should be able to pick up a win. Earth Power going to come out. Tailwind Pierce out. Mewtwo's going to come in. And then Mewtwo can't pick up a KO because of the fact that Psychic Terrain is not on the field. Also, it's not even a Life Orb Mewtwo, so I don't think it has a chance to knock out the Xerneas without a critical hit. And we also have the Necrozma in the back. We also have Necrozma waiting to deal with the Mewtwo. I wonder how much Focus Blast does to Necrozma. But here comes the Moonblast. Is able to pick up the knockout on Mewtwo, and that is going to be a good game. So we are able to pick up 2 wins in today's episode, which is really nice. The first one, I think we were able to overpower my opponent very effectively. Gain that trade against the Tapu Koko was really nice. I think in this game, I was able to get into a position where I was able to weaken my opponent's team, as well as able to get a Tailwind up with Salamence at the perfect opportune time, get the Necrozma in when the Groudon was weakened, and then get the Xerneas in as well, in a position where I can Geomancy pretty safely while Necrozma threatening the thing that was able to threaten the Xerneas, and the Lele just wasn't able to do much damage and pressure me. So, able to pick up the win. Thank you all for tuning in to today's episode of VGC 2019 Back-to-Back Battles. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support, as well as you can leave a comment down below and share this video with your friends. That always helps as well. You could also feel free to check out Jamie Boyt and his team down below in the description, as well as you can check out my social media sites here on my channel and all that other good stuff. If you want to go an extra mile, support my channel, there's my Patreon page and my Twitch channel linked in the description down below. Don't forget to answer the question of the day, which was, what underused Pokemon that we just don't see commonly in VGC 19 do you think has great potential? Otherwise, thank you for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.